What is going on, you guys? B-Jack here, and in today's video I will be talking about who do I think is going to be the NBA MVP. Now, if you are new to this channel, before I get started into the video, make sure to check out all my other videos, and you can decide if you want to subscribe. But we're on a road to 300 subscribers. Now let's get straight into the video. So I will talk about candidates for MVP next year and who I think is going to be the MVP. Remember, guys, this is just a prediction. Doesn't mean nobody else is going to pop up in this MVP candidate conversation. It doesn't mean the dude I say is going to win MVP wins MVP. None of that means anything. So, anyways, let's just get straight into the video. Okay, so I'm going to start with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Why do I think he's a candidate? Obviously, because he won the MVP last year. You always got to respect the players that won the MVP the year before, and they're always going to be the MVP candidate for the next year. And that's simply why Giannis is. And he's still leading a very good Milwaukee Bucks team, and he's not even getting old yet, so still a young player, so he's still getting better and better. I mean, I think he's a real candidate. And then now we can talk about LeBron James and why I think he's a candidate. Probably in my top 5 at least. Because, okay, let's see. He might have not had a great season last year considering he was injured for a good amount of time of last year's season. But this year, I think, since everybody's disrespecting him and barely putting him in top 5, he's going to want to try to prove something this year, and I think he can do that alongside Anthony Davis, and this transitions into Anthony Davis being a top 6-ish candidate in my opinion, because Anthony Davis, teammate with LeBron James is a playmaker, and he can make Anthony Davis look better than what Anthony Davis already is. And quite frankly, Anthony Davis didn't play a lot last season. That's why he wasn't a candidate, because this dude can average 28 points a game and 11 rebounds if he really wants to. So I think he should definitely be in the conversation for MVP candidate. Now, James Harden. I know, guys, I'm transitioning fast, but James Harden, what do I think he is a candidate? Because obviously last year he came in second, I believe, and he averaged 36 points per game last year. Yes, his shooting efficiency isn't always the highest, but he is a leader to the Houston Rockets team. And yes, I would consider him a leader over Russell Westbrook. Sorry, no disrespect to Russell Westbrook, but he didn't have a good season last year. But anyways, Russell Westbrook's a playmaker also, so he's also going to make James Harden look better than what he is. And I think James Harden will complement his game too, and it will make James Harden a better passer and a more efficient scorer. And I think that will really put him in the MVP conversation, especially if the Houston Rockets have a successful NBA regular season. Alright, so let's talk about the next one. Let me think about this one. So Kawhi Leonard. I'm barely putting him in this conversation, and I'm only putting him in this conversation is because of what he showed in last year's playoffs, and he's got a teammate alongside Paul George, and I'm putting him in the conversation because the Clippers will probably have a very good regular season, and he is basically the leader of that team alongside Paul George. And last but not least, I guess I can say I think that Nikola Jokic might slip in there, and I think he's underrated going into this conversation. No, I do not think he's going to be MVP. Sorry, Nuggets fans. But I do think he is underrated going into this conversation. Obviously, last year he was the best passing center. He's one of the best passing centers currently in the league. So he's a playmaker. He can rebound. He can score. You know, he averaged, 20 and... I don't know how much assists he averaged last year. I didn't look it up, but the dude was a great passer. I mean, simple as that. You should put him in the MVP conversation, even if you don't think he's going to win it, which I personally don't. And this leads me into my opinion. Who do I think is going to win the MVP? And, also Steph Curry's in this conversation. I almost forgot him because he's Steph Curry. That's my explanation for him. Anyways, who do you think's gonna win the MVP though? Ooh, this is a tough one, but I'm gonna say Giannis is gonna win back-to-back MVPs, and here's why. He came off a great season last year, and he is definitely still getting better every season, it feels. And what he averaged, 28 and 12 last year, he's just getting better and better, and it's just going to show next year, and the Bucks will have a very good season, in my opinion, regular season at least. And let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section about who you think is going to win the MVP next year, and list your top 7 candidates for MVP next year. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.